2/2/2012. Jimmy Boba Fett. Just something I realized and thought as I scribbled down. I hope you like. The unconditional acceptance, no matter the state of her mind, is by no means a simple task. Upon returning from sociopathic adventures to dreams so real and such vividly detailed events, I gathered myself along with my thoughts, only to determine this simply complex certainty. If only I could remember all the things that I've forgotten. If only I could see the things my eyes have overlooked. If only I could hear things said the way they were meant to be heard. If only many things would be very different. However, when I now remember to look at things I didn't see before, I start to realize new meanings of things I once misunderstood, and that's only the beginning. When I was a child, I knew more than I know now. I just didn't know how to explain it. But now that I know how to explain it, I don't understand its purpose the way I remembered thinking of it so long ago, which tends to confuse me even more. What I once knew was certain, I am now unsure of. Really, the only thing to confuse me was the definitions of most things. Well, all things. You see, after I learned the assigned meaning of what things were to be, I found that over time I had less love for the many items I had once known so dear. For after I had been corrected in my disillusioned ideas of what a child sees, all of something sudden the world seemed so complex in the simplicity I knew. And with that, a seed was planted in the pain of love. Slowly then, over time, the knowledge inside of me grew into the thoughts that see how fortunate it could be if one were blind. Only though one in the dark, uninfluenced by any of vision's distractions, you still are not numb. I have yet to feel an accord of anything even remotely similar to the immense energy and desires of what mankind fills space with. Ungrateful vanity and reflections illuminating loathsome so scorned they've not seemingly ever even tasted to know the pure sweetness in the honey they drink by the gimlet. I wanted to be angry. I wanted to blame someone or something for this lost cause of life that had forgotten the reason, the heart. Frazzled and unable to make anything rational calm me down, I cried out, "Disciplined, disciplined, order, calm down," to my knees on the ground in prayer with purpose of meaning and cause not lost. I stumbled through old daydreams and the dust bunnies under my bed, only to be utterly puzzled, truly, at how such a high volume of people could really be so friggin' blind. Unnoticed gifts surrounding us all, yet consumed by sight, we forget to listen. We forget to feel. We lose our compassion through ideals with no morale, separating the normal from different when normal is not really the norm at all. Ordinary and plain have become abstract. Now, uncommon is not unusual. Unite against change of this kind, for we are not just guilty and desperate. This pleasure that's too hot to be handled are of blatant lies, mirages that cannot run or hide when truth comes to find them. Take heed of this offsetting imbalance, for it is inside out, upside down, belly up as the beast on its back, so unjust in control, by order of man's law to sustain, removes any freedom. Such dominating forces fed purely by power's greed of man's ego are necessary? For what? To manage and ensure freedom? God gave man free will to do with as one pleases, and obviously man has decided to control and regulate, and tax if seen fit, man's God-given right of free will. Wow, so this is it. Free will is mine in this God-loving country, American's land of the free, American dream, home of the brave leader of the free world. Well, so that's that then. Sounds, seems, appears uncommonly normal. There is no free will in their freedom. There is no free will in your freedom.